A Mathematics Statistics Organization Guide. Chapter 1. Math Organizations. Math Organizations Websites. m-a.org.uk, Mathematical Association, Mathematics in Education. mav.vic.edu.au, Mathematical Association of Victoria. cms.math.ca, Canadian Mathematical Society. dmf.mathematics.dk/index_n.html, Danish Mathematical Society. ams.org, American Mathematical Society. emis.de, European Mathematical Society. imp.org, International Association of Mathematical Physics. lms.ac.uk, London Mathematical Society. maa.org, Mathematical Association of America. Matematikersamfundet.org.se, Svenska Matematikersamfundet, the Swedish Mathematical Society. Svenska Matematikersamfundet, the Swedish Mathematical Society. math.helsinki.fi/smy/English, Finnish Mathematical Society. math.uio.no/elow/nmf/home.html, the Norwegian Mathematical Society. rsme.es, Royal Mathematical Society of Spain. siam.org, Society for Industrial and Applied Mathematics. Math Society websites. mathunion.org/information/math-societies, list of mathematical societies. AAAS.org, AAAS, American Association for Advancement of Science, Washington, D.C., USA. ACM.org, ACM, Association for Computing Machinery, New York, New York, USA. ACMSonline.org, ACMS, Association of Christians in the Mathematical Sciences, Wheaton, IL, USA. AImath.org, AIM, American Institute of Mathematics, Palo Alto, CA, USA. AIP.org, AIP, the American Institute of Physics, College Park, MD, USA. AMS.org, AMS, American Mathematical Society, Providence, RI, USA. AMV.ivic.ve, Asociación Matemática Venezolana, Caracas, Venezuela. And Physicists, Praha, Czech Republic. ASLonline.org, ASL, Association for Symbolic Logic, Urbana, ILMD, USA. AustMS.org.au, Australian Mathematical Society, Canberra, Australia. AWM-math.org, Association for Women in Mathematics, College Park, MD, USA. Bolyai.hu, Hungarian Mathematical Society. Bolyai.hu, János Bolyai Mathematical Society / Hungarian Mathematical Society. bronti.ms.ut.ee/s, Eesti Stationstika Selts, Tartu, Estonia. bronti.ms.ut.ee/ess/english.html, Estonian Statistical Society. cames.ca, Canadian Applied and Industrial Mathematics Society, Waterloo, Canada. camel.math.ca, Camel, Canadian Mathematical Electronic Services homepage, Vancouver, BC. camel.math.ca/cms, Canadian Mathematical Society, Vancouver, BC, Canada. Canada. cirm.univ-mrs.fr/emis/mirrors/imu/information/math societies/kharkov.html, Kharkov Mathematical Society, Kharkov, Ukraine. claymath.org, Clay Mathematics Institute, Cambridge, MA. cms.jcmf.cz, Czech Mathematicians. cms.jcmf.cz/index.html.n, Union of Czech Mathematicians and Physicists. cs.ioc.ee/ioc/matem/ems/ems.html, Estonian Mathematical Society. dm.unibo.it/umi, Union Matematica Italiana / Italian Mathematical Union, Napoli, Italy. dmf.mathematics.dk, Danish Mathematical Society / Dansk Matematisk Forening, Lynby, Denmark. dmfa.si, Slovenian Society of Math. dmi.ens.fr/Bourbaki, Association des collaborateurs de Nicolas Bourbaki, Paris, France. dmi.ens.fr/Bourbaki, Association des collaborateurs de Nicolas Bourbaki, Paris, France. ecmi.dk, ICME/European Consortium for Mathematics in Industry, Milan, Italy. emis.ams.org, EMIS, European Mathematical Information Service. emis.ams.org/aboutems.html, EMS, European Mathematical Society. esmtb.org, European Society for Mathematical and Theoretical Biology, Dundee, Scotland, UK. gf.org, John Simon Guggenheim Memorial Foundation. groups.dcs.st-history/tilde-histories/alf_list.html, St Andrews Histories. hms.gr, Greek Mathematical Society Athens, Greece. math.hkbu.edu.hk/hkms/hkms.html, Hong Kong Mathematical Society, Hong Kong. imp.org, International Association for Mathematical Physics. ieciat.net/scm, Societat Catalana de Matematiques / Catalan Mathematical Society, Barcelona, Spain. roma.ro, Societat Romana de Mathematica Aplicada si Industrialis / Romanian Society of Applied and Industrial Mathematics. ieee.org, IEEE, Institute of Electrical and Electronic Engineers, Piscataway, New Jersey. im.bas-net.by, Belarusian Mathematical Society, Minsk, Belarus. ima.org.uk, IMA, Institute of Mathematics and its Applications, Southend, England. impan.gov.pl/ptm, Polski Towarzystwo Matematyczne, Warsaw, Poland. imu.org.il, Israel Mathematical Union, Rehovot, Israel. dm.unibo.it/umi, Italian Mathematical Union / Union Matematica Italiana, Napoli, Italy. informs.org, Institute for Operations Research and the Management Sciences. irsiam.iust.ac.ir, Iranian Society for Industrial and Applied Mathematics, ISIAM, Narmuk, Tehran, Iran. isdg.tkk.fi/index.html, International Society of Dynamic Games, ISDG, Helsinki, Finland. isgg.net/index.html, International Society for Geometry and Graphics, ISG, Tokyo, Japan. jssac.org, Japan Society for Symbolic and Algebraic Computation. kgs.logic.at, Kurt Gödel Society, Vienna, Austria. kms.or.kr/home/eng/index.html, KMS, Korean Mathematical Society. lms.lt/lms/resources/ngos/mathematical_society.html, Lithuanian Mathematical Society, Vilnius, Lithuania. lms.ac.uk, LMS, London Mathematical Society, London, England, UK. ma2.upc.es/sxd/scmeng.html, Catalan Mathematical Society. maa.org, Mathematical Association of America, Washington, D.C. mat.universitye.ac.at. mat.universitye.ac.at/OEMG, Österreichische Mathematische-Gesellschaft, Vienna, Austria. matematikvak.org.tr, Matematikvakfi, Ankara, Turkey. math.ch, Swiss Mathematical Society / Schweizerische Mathematische Gesellschaft. math.epn.edu.ec/SEDEM, Ecuadorian Mathematical Society, ESEDEM. math.helsinki.fi/tilde/smy/english/index.html, Finnish Mathematical Society, Helsinki, Finland. math.helsinki.fi/eum, European Women in Mathematics, Helsinki, Finland. math.technion.ac.il/2c, International Linear Algebra Society, Haifa, Israel. math.uio.no. math.uni.lu/sml, Luxembourg Mathematical Society. math.uni.lu/sml, Luxembourg Mathematical Society. math.uni-hamburg.de/math/mathges, Mathematische Gesellschaft in Hamburg, Hamburg, Germany. mms.math-net.ru, Moscow, Russia. math.waikato.ac.nz/nzms/nzms.html, New Zealand Mathematical Society, Auckland, NZ. mathd.vsu.ru. mathematik.uni-bielefeld.de/dmv, Deutscher Mathematiker Vereinigung, German Mathematical Society, Berlin, Germany. maths.ed.ac.uk/ems, Edinburgh Mathematical Society, Edinburgh, Scotland, UK. maths.lth.se, Swedish Mathematical Society, Göteborg, Sweden. maths.tcd.ie/pub/ims, Irish Mathematical Society. maths.udsm.ac.tz/mat/index.htm, Mathematical Association of Tanzania. maths.udsm.ac.tz/mat/index.htm, Mathematical Association of Tanzania. mathsoc.spb.ru, St. Petersburg Mathematical Society. mathsoc.spb.ru, St. Petersburg Mathematical Society, St. Petersburg, Russia. mathunion.org, International Commission on Mathematical Instruction. mathunion.org/ICM, International Congress of Mathematicians. mfo.de/Organization/Society, Gesellschaft für Mathematische Forschung Düsseldorf, Germany. mth.uct.ac.za/sams. nas.edu, the National Academy of Sciences, Washington, D.C. nsf.gov, National Science Foundation. oea.ac.at, Austrian Academy of Sciences, Vienna, Austria. oea.ac.at, Die Österreichische Akademie der Wissenschaften, Austrian Academy of Sciences, Vienna, Austria. Research.att.com, AT&T Bell Laboratories Research, Piscataway, New Jersey, USA. rmi.acnit.ge/eng/welcome.htm, Andrea Razmadz-Institut. rmi.acnit.ge/gmu, Georgian Mathematical Union, Tbilisi, Georgia. rms.unibuc.ro, Romanian Mathematical Society. rms.unibuc.ro, Societate Distant Matematis din Romania. rsme.es, Spanish Mathematical Society. sanu.ac.yu/eng/sasa.htm, Serbian Academy of Science and Arts. sbm.org.br, Sociedade Brasileira de Matemática, Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. scm.org.co/index.php, Sociedade Colombiana de Matemáticas, Bogotá, Colombia. seio.es, Sociedad Española de Estadística y Investigación Operativa, Spanish Statistical and Operations Research Society, Madrid, Spain. esamachi.cl, Sociedad de Matemática de Chile. cima.org.es, Sociedad Española de Matemática Aplicada CIMA. siam.org, SIAM, the Society for Industrial and Applied Mathematics. smai.emath.fr, SMAI, Société de Mathématiques Appliquées et Industrielle, Paris, France. smb.org, the Society for Mathematical Biology. smf.emath.fr, French Mathematical Society / Société Mathématique de France, Paris, France. smf.emath.fr, Société Mathématique de France / French Mathematical Society, Paris, France. smm.org.mx / smmp / html, Sociedad.Matematica Mexicana, Mexico City, Mexico. sms.math.nus.edu.sg, Singapore Mathematical Society. spm.pt, Portuguese Mathematical Society, Lisbon, Portugal. tmd.org.tr, Turkish Mathematical Society. ulb.ac.be / association / bms, Belgian Mathematical Society. umalka.uzakh.cl. ums.org.ua, Ukrainian Mathematical Society. uniba.sk/tilde/jsmf/n_jsmf.htm, Slovak Mathematical Society. union-mathematica.org.ar, Union Matematica Argentina, Córdoba, Argentina. uni-regensburg.de/fakulte10/nat_fake_i/meniken/gam.html, Gesellschaft für Angewandte Mathematik und Mechanik Regensburg, Germany. mathematik.uni-bielefeld.de/dmv, German Mathematical Society. unizar.es/ichem, International Commission on the History of Mathematics. urc.fr, CNRS, Unite Réseau, Paris, France. veder.is/is, Islands Caster Freie Felagi. web.math.hr/hmd, Hrvatsko Matematico Društvo, Zagreb, Croatia. wiskgenoot.nl, Dutch Mathematical Society. worldses.org/wses, World Scientific and Engineering Society, New York, New York. wpi.edu/pme, pi mu epsilon National. Polish Mathematical Society. Math Honor Societies. mualphatheta.org, Mu Alpha Theta National Honors Society. mualphatheta.org, pi mu epsilon National Honors Society. mathhonorsociety.com, Mu Eta Sigma National Math Honors Society. Chapter 2. Lists of Mathematics and Statistics Associations, Organizations, and Societies. Mathematics Associations, Organizations, and Societies. math.psu.edu/mathlists/societies.html, Mathematical Societies and Associations, maintained by the Mathematics Department of Pennsylvania State University. ams.org, American Mathematical Society. ashem.ass.dz. Association Algérienne d'Histoire des Mathématiques, Algerian Society for the History of Mathematics, in French, ASHM. apmep.asso.fr, Association des professeurs de mathématiques de l'enseignement public, Association of Professors of Mathematics in Public Education, in French, APMP. aslonline.org, Association for Symbolic Logic. awm-math.org, Association for Women in Mathematics, AWM. ama.ass.dz. Association Mathématique Algérienne, Algerian Mathematical Society, in French, AMA. ostms.org.au, Australian Mathematical Society, AustMS. Bolyai.hu, Bolyai Genos Matematikei Tersalat, Genos Bolyai Mathematical Society, in Hungarian and English, BJMT. bsrlm.org.uk, British Society for Research into Learning Mathematics, BSRLM. cames.ca, Canadian Applied and Industrial Mathematics Society, Société Canadienne de Mathématiques Appliquées et Industrielles, CAMES, SCMAI. Math.ca, Canadian Mathematical Society, Société Mathématique du Canada, CMS, SMC. CSHPM.org, Canadian Society for the History and Philosophy of Mathematics, Société Canadienne d'Histoire et de Philosophie des Mathématiques, in English, CSHPM, SCHPM. Mathematics.dk, Dansk Matematisk Forening, Danish Mathematical Society, in Danish and English, DMF. Mathematik.uni-bielefeld.de/dmv, Deutsche Mathematikervereinigung, German National Mathematical Society, in German, with some English, DMV. maths.ed.ac.uk/ems, Edinburgh Mathematical Society. etms-web.org. Egyptian Mathematical Society, in Arabic and English, ETMS. hms.gr. Elniki Mathematike Teria, Hellenic Mathematical Society, in Greek, EM, HMS. EulerSociety.org, Euler Society. The Euler Society is devoted to the study of the life, times, and work of Leonhard Euler, 1707–1783. Emis.de, European Mathematical Society. Didaktik.mathematik.unerzburg.de/gdm/home.stm, Gesellschaft für Didaktik der Mathematik, Society for Mathematical Didactics, in German and English, GDM. math.hkbu.edu.hk/hkms/hkms.html, Hong Kong Mathematical Society, HKMS. Indiansham.com, Indian Society for History of Mathematics, in English, ISHM. ima.org.uk, Institute of Mathematics and its Applications. math.technion.ac.il/iic/ilis.html, International Linear Algebra Society, ILIS. mathunion.org, International Mathematical Union, Union Mathématique Internationale, IMU, UMI. imu.org.il. Israel Mathematical Union, in Hebrew and English, IMU. jms.org.jo. Jordanian Mathematical Society, in Arabic, JMS. kms.or.kr. Korean Mathematical Society, in Korean and English, cms.org.cy. Kupriaki Mathematiki Ateria, Cyprus Mathematical Society, in Greek. lewiscarroll.org, Lewis Carroll Society of North America, LXNA. lms.ac.uk, London Mathematical Society. m-a.org.uk, Mathematical Association, concerned with mathematics in education, MA. maa.org, Mathematical Association of America, MA. mav.vic.edu.au, Mathematical Association of Victoria, MAV. math.uni-hamburg.de/math/mathges, Mathematische Gesellschaft in Hamburg, Mathematical Society in Hamburg, in German, MGH. nctm.org, National Council of Teachers of Mathematics, NCTM. math.waikato.ac.nz/nzms/nzms.html, New Zealand Mathematical Society. jams.or.jp. Neon S and number 363, RI Kagaku KY and number 333, Kai, Japanese Association of Mathematical Sciences, in Japanese and English, JAMS. Psychometricsociety.org, Psychometric Society. rsme.es, Real Sociedad Matemática Española, Royal Spanish Mathematical Society, in Spanish, RSME. mathsoci.spb.ru. Sankt Peterburgske Matematiske OB and number 349, Estvo, St. Petersburg Mathematical Society, in Russian and English. math.ch, Schweizerische Mathematische Gesellschaft, Société Mathematique Suisse, Swiss Mathematical Society, SMS, in German, French and English, SMG, SMS. scm.org.co, Sociedad Colombiana de Matemáticas, Colombian Society of Mathematics, in Spanish, SCM. SAMACHI.cl, Sociedad de Matemática de Chile, Mathematical Society of Chile, in Spanish, SOMACHI. smm.org.mx, Sociedad Matemática Mexicana, Mexican Mathematical Society, in Spanish, SMM. sbm.org.br, Sociedade Brasileira de Matemática, Brazilian Society of Mathematics, in Portuguese. spm.pt, Sociedade Portuguesa de Matemática, Portuguese Society of Mathematics, in Portuguese and English, SPM. sigrav.org, Societe Italiana di Relatività Generale e Fisica della. sbpm.be, Société Belge des Professeurs de Mathématiques d'Expression Française, Belgian Society of French-Speaking Mathematics Teachers, in French and English, SBPMEF. smai.emath.fr, Société de Mathématiques Appliquées et Industrielles, Society of Applied and Industrial Mathematics, in French, SMAI. smf.emath.fr, Société Mathématique de France, Mathematical Society of France, in French. SIAM.org, Society for Industrial and Applied Mathematics, SIAM. Matematikersamfundet.org.se, Svenska Matematikersamfundet, Swedish Mathematical Society, in Swedish, SMS, SMS. tmd.org.tr, Turk Matematikdern and number 287, I, Turkish Mathematical Society, in Turkish, TMD. union-matematica.org.ar, Union Matematica Argentina, Argentine Mathematical Union, in Spanish, UMA. umalca.uzach.cl, Union Matematica de America Latina y el Caribe, Mathematical Union of Latin America and the Caribbean, in Spanish, UMALCSA. dm.unibo.it/umi, Union Matematica Italiana, Italian Mathematical Union, in Italian, UMI. Wiskundig.nl, Wiskundig Genootschap, Dutch Mathematical Society, in Dutch, WG. cms.org.cn. Zhenqiushu, Suohui. Chinese Mathematical Society, in English. math.psu.edu/mathlists/societies.html, Mathematical Societies and Associations, maintained by the Mathematics Department of Pennsylvania State University. Statistics Associations, Organizations, and Societies. rss.org.uk/links, International Statistical Societies, maintained by the Royal Statistical Society. amstat.org/related, statistical societies, maintained by the American Statistical Association. amstat.org, American Statistical Association. warwick.ac.uk/stats-department/Bernoulli, Bernoulli Society for Mathematical Statistics and Probability, an autonomous section of the International Statistical Institute, ISI, BSMSP. cscb.ca, Canadian Society for Epidemiology and Biostatistics, Société Canadienne d'Épidémiologie et de Biostatistics, in English and French, CSCB, SCEB. Statsball.cz, Česk statistik společnost, Czech Statistical Society, in Czech. dsds.dk, Dansk Selskab for Teoretisk Statistik, Danish Society for Theoretical Statistics, in Danish and English, DSTS. dsdatg.de, Deutsche Statistische Gesellschaft, German Statistical Society, in German, Statk. imstat.org, Institute of Mathematical Statistics, IMS. stat.auckland.ac.nz/IAZ, International Association for Statistical Education, International Association for Statistics Education, IASE. ICSA.org, International Chinese Statistical Association, ICSA. Bayesian.org, International Society for Bayesian Analysis, ISBA. iscb-homepage.org, International Society for Clinical Biostatistics. cbs.nl/isi, International Statistical Institute, ISI. iss.ir. Iranian Statistical Society, in Persian, ISS. kss.or.kr. Korean Statistical Society, in Korean and English, KSS. jss.gr.jp. Neon T and number 333, K Gakkai, Japan Statistical Society, in Japanese and English. osg.or.at, Österreichische Statistische Austrian Statistical Society, in German, OSG, OSTG. rss.org.uk, Royal Statistical Society. Stat.ch, Schweizerische Gesellschaft für Statistik, Société Suisse de Statistique, Société Svizzera de Statistica, Societat Svizzera de Statistica, Swiss Statistical Society, in German, French and English, SGS, SSS. sbs-bvs.be, Société Belgique de Statistique, Belgische Vereniging voor Statistiek, Belgian Statistical Society, in English, SBS, BVS, BSS. sfds.asso.fr, Société Française de Statistique, French Society of Statistics, in French, SFDS. ssisi.ie, Statistical and Social Inquiry Society of Ireland, SSI. statsoc.org.au, Statistical Society of Australia Inc., SSAI. ssc.ca, Statistical Society of Canada, Société Statistique du Canada, in English and French, SSC, SSC. tilastosura.fi, Suomen Finnish Statistical Society, Statistiska Samfundet I Finland, in Finnish, English, and Swedish, STS. hkss.org.hk. Xiaoyinggang Tongji, Suohui. Hong Kong Statistical Society, in English, HKSS. cos.org.cn. Zhenqiuxia, Zhang Tongji, Yanjiuihui. Chinese Association of Applied Statistics, in Chinese.